Prince Andrew is holding on to the royal lodge, but the Duke of York's refusal to move from the property could create a serious problem for King Charles in the future. There are reports that Andrew intends to pass on his least two daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie, even after he dies, royal editors Far Nanan Sen told GB News. Now, whether that's something Beatrice and Eugenie would be interested in is a completely different topic, Nanan Sen continued. They're very settled, and also, it would involve them being dragged into this royal feud. In 2023, Charles requested Andrew leave the royal estate, but the Duke continues to reside there with his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson. But if that is his intention, then it means he's planning to see out his time at Royal Lodge and then create a further headache for King Charles in this messy feud, the commentator noted. Shortly after Andrew was told to move out of the abode, the Duchess of York was diagnosed with breast cancer, and some experts speculated that her health challenges pushed back their eviction. The other issue might be because the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, his ex-wife, also lives within Royal Lodge, Cameron Walker stated. And moving from a 30-bedroom house into a cottage where you might be, kind of in the same room or forced to be kind of in the same lounge all the time, Walker shared. OK previously reported Christopher Anderson predicted Charles and Kate Middleton's cancer diagnoses shifted the monarch's priorities. Andrew isn't going anywhere for the time being, Anderson told an outlet. It's doubtful that King Charles, who, along with his daughter-in-law Kate Middleton, is battling cancer, is in the mood for a knockdown drag-out with his brother. If and when Andrew does move, it will simply be because he doesn't have the money to heat Royal Lodge or keep the lights on, Anderson shared. In the meantime, Frogmore will likely remain empty. It's worth noting that the king had better luck evicting Andrew from Buckingham Palace, where the Duke of York has maintained his private apartment for decades. Andrew was stripped of his HRH status and various royal privileges after he was accused of sexual assault, but has been allowed to stay on the royal property. Meanwhile, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were forced out of their royal mansion, and the duo reimbursed the sovereign grant used to personalize Frogmore Cottage. However, Frogmore Cottage isn't currently being used, and its vacant status could foreshadow the Royal Lodge's fate. The royals have always played musical chairs, moving from one grandiose residence to another as the seasons change, or simply on a whim, Anderson explained. But vast estates left unoccupied for long periods, not a good look, some members of parliament have pointed out, for a country facing a housing crisis.